Welcome back everybody to Tutorial Thursday, and today's tutorial is going to be on this lovely little St. Patrick's Day mani. It's a nice simple St. Patrick's Day mani, nice green and gold, and there's not a whole lot to this polish wise considering what I normally have. I usually have a pretty long list. There is 3 plates and a few polishes. So we're going to go ahead and start getting into the products here. You're going to want a nail art brush and a makeup sponge or something to that effect, something that can help absorb polish. And the plates that I'm using is MXM017. However, there's a regular plate that has the same type of image right here that is something that we're going to use. And Maniology's M355 and Maniology's M286. Grab this. So the base colors I am using is this lovely gold from Kiss. It doesn't have a name except for like digits here. It's DTGNP02. So I got a little bit of congestion here. And it's, let's see if I peel it back, I don't think it's going to give me a name. I doubt it anyways, because it has an actual like medical type sticker where you peel it back. I think it's just a list of ingredients. We'll check if I can get it to peel. Yeah, it's just a list of ingredients. Okay, so this doesn't have a name, but I got it from Dollar Tree. It's a nice beautiful gold, and of course we know our Maniology, right? This one's from Maniology, and for some reason I'm missing the sticker. I did not realize I was missing a sticker, but it came in the same collection as Studio 54 and Blue Note. It came with these in that same collection. So that is the base colors that I have here on these tips. This is the gold and this is the green. And I'm using LA Colors Glitter Vibes, and the name is Golden Glow. It's a nice, very chunky and many-sized glitter, gold glitters, and suspended in a clear base. And I used Smudge Free Top Coat and Seche Vite's Quick Dry Top Coat, and the stamping polishes is Alocasia and Tutu Melee. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and prepare my tip stand. And where is, there it is. Okay, my stamper ready. So I'm going to go in with Alocasia, and I'm going to use this image right here. The excess. Didn't realize how I got polish on my pinky. I didn't even realize it. And we're going to go in just under the half line. If you do it kind of cockeyed, that's not going to matter. You're going to go in with the same color with that line image I was showing you guys, and that's fine. It'll cover it. Okay. So this is what it looks like. And you're going to go in with Alocasia again on the MXM017, or I don't remember the name of the plate, but with this line image. So once you get your line picked up, you want to try to center it over the nail and go across. Like so. Clean my plate. And we're going to go back to M355, and this time we are going in with Tutu Melee. And we're going to use this image right here. And then you're going to go across that line you just made with Alocasia, like so. Let's see if I can get focus, camera, focus. I know there's lots of shimmers, camera. And then after that, you just top coat with Smudge Free, and then your quick dry. After that is dried enough, go in with and you'll take these same steps on the pinky nail. Go in with Alocasia on this image right here. With M355. And we want to go, let's figure out what I want here. Go like that. I had to figure out what kind of swirly type stuff I wanted on there. And then we're going to go ahead and go on with our solid bold line. Same color, Alocasia. Then across the nail, you want to take and center as much as you can. Excuse me, Leia, as much as I love you, but can you please get your claws out of my chair? Thank you, my dear princess. Is it because I didn't leave you enough room to hop up in my lap? Okay, come on. Come on, sweet princess. There you go. You hinder my movement ability while trying to film again. You love doing this. This is your favorite pastime. Lord knows how many videos you're in now. Okay, come on. Lay down. Lay down, my dear princess. I love you too. Sweetheart, can you not rub my plates? You're about to knock them off my desk. Leia, just Can you just lay down, sweetheart? Plus, you dipped your tail in a recent filming. Come on now. Let's not paint ourselves again, sweetheart. No painted kitties. Besides, that's Peach's job. He's the one that paints himself. Lay down, sweetheart. I know you have food because I fed you yesterday. Lay down. You still got... I doubt you went through an entire giant bowl of food in one day, sweetheart. Lay down. Can you lay down, please? So, we have our usual visitor. She is clinging for no apparent reason. My sweet girl. Yes, Leia. Can you lay down? Lay down. Lay down, sweetheart. You are so clingy. You are so clingy lately. Lay down, dear. Lay down. Down, sweetie. Thank you. You can lay in my lap. That's fine. Just lay down. I don't care if you're in my lap. Yes. I love you too. My sweet girl. Yes. Okay, can Mommy finish filming? Please? Thank you. I love you too. Okay. Now that we've had our regular feline visit, we are going to go in with M355 on this image right here with Tutu Melee. Across the bold line we just placed. Line it up over, go across. Oh. It would appear some of that line, didn't notice until I zoomed in, transfer to the wrong location. So we're going to try to get that cleaned up off of that gold. I lifted it too soon, so I lost, so some of that line kind of flopped over where it didn't belong. There we go. It'll look like so. And you just put your smudge-free top coat. And those two nails are done, aside from the Seche Vites. Let's see if I can get good. That's what it looks like, guys. So this next one, we'll use that final plate that I listed off. And Tutu Melee is the color we are going to start with this image right here. And we're going to do that on the middle finger. Clean up around the so. And then we're going to place it kind of tilted and in the center as much as possible, like so. There's a lot of shine on this, so all of this light is kind of making it hard to show. Let's see if I move my light. It's a little easier. Yeah, a little bit. Not a lot. It's kind of hard to get the lighting and ambiance correct. Let's see if it shows a little better. Yeah, I think we might be okay now. I would like to get better lighting at some point in time. Just not there yet, guys. Just not there yet. Okay, so we're going to go in with this little image right here in this corner with Alocasia. And clean up that little smidge line there. Okay. Then line it up over the previous stamp, like so. I know this may seem kind of odd considering we just did an outline, but I did want to enhance the line on the stem, so I went ahead and also grabbed this outline right here with Alocasia. And ever so carefully lined it up over the image and stamped down. And that is all the stamping that was done, guys, in this entire mani. Nice, quick, simple, but elegant design. And then we will go in with our gold glitter on the other two nails. I'm going to go ahead and top coat this with the Smudge Free. Once all of three of these are dry enough, we will go in with the Stitch Vitae, which theoretically, once I'm done doing the next two, it should be dry enough to put the Stitch Vitae on and do all 5 at the same time. Theoretically. I can't guarantee that will, but it should be. But who knows with how crazy this freaking weather has been over here. It's just hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And it does not seem to want to stop. We had like 3 days of nice, beautiful weather, and now it's cold again. It was actually within freezing this morning. I was like, come on now, guys. This has got to stop. It's frustrating. Okay, so now we're going to go in with our sponge, and we're going to do the 2 green nails, which would be the index and the ring, in accordance to the sizes that I picked and everything else for this design. So we're going to go ahead and just load up the sponge with polish, making sure we get as much glitter as possible. Just give a good, healthy coat there. And what we're going to do is put a sponge like that, and we're going to dab it onto the end of the nail very gently, and just keep doing so. Let the sponge absorb the polish, but leave the glitters behind. We're going to sponge these glitters on there, just the tip, guys, just the tip, because we're going to go in with the nail art brush after we put a nice good chunky bit of glitter on here at the end, and we're going to scatter some in a gradient fashion up the nail, and I will show you that in just a moment. Just get all these nice, beautiful glitters congregated at the bottom of the nail, like so. And make sure you get a good, you may have to top coat twice, make sure you get a good layer of top coat, otherwise it's going to be very like scratchy. This is a very chunky glitter with some finer glitters, and if you, it'll be scratchy and not smooth if you don't make sure you put a good amount of top coat over top. So you may have to do multiple layers or to use a good glitter topper, which I don't really have a good glitter topper. So I use Sally Hansen's Insta-Dry generally with glitters because it's a very thick, quick dry top coat. Or I will do 2 coats of Seche Vite and it'll be thick enough to properly coat it. So now that we've done just the tip of it, we're going to go in with our detail brush and we're just going to grab some glitters and we're just going to scatter them up the nail. In no particular order, just random placement up the nail. And yes, it can be a bit finicky trying to place these glitters. We're trying to give this a glitter gradient, so to speak. Oops, sorry guys, did not mean to be out of camera for that moment. This is what it'll look like. So I'm going to go ahead and set that one up to the side. Now that I got it zoomed in, I'm going to show a little bit closer up with all this. Hopefully I can keep myself in camera. Okay, so we're going to load up our sponge. And we're going to tap, tap, tap. Let it absorb the polish. And leave the glitter. All there at the end. Just tap, tap, tap. And you can get a little bit of the gradient effect that you're looking for with the sponge itself on the glitters, but the bulk of it's going to happen from using your detail brush. Okay. Oops. Back on the stand. So go in and grab some glitters. And place them on the nail a little bit higher up. To help with that gradient effect. I'm grabbing some more glitter here, guys. Trying to anyways. It's falling off the brush. There we go. Because it was too big of a glob of polish itself. So I'm going to go in and try to balance all this out. These glitters on. Spread them out. Just like so. That's all I did, guys. Like it's a very simple, easy, elegant mani, thankfully. And it is nice and quick. Doesn't require a whole lot of effort. And go in. It really doesn't, guys. It doesn't. This one is actually probably one of the simplest ones I've done. And it works for pretty much any length nail, which is nice. I'm just kind of showcasing it on a shorter nail tip, but this is something that works really well for many different sizes of nails, and it's nice and simple, and it is pretty. It's not too intricate, but it does require a little bit of thought. And I say a little bit of thought. It actually took me 3 days to finally come on a decision on what I was going to do. I was humming and hawing for several days. It took me forever to pick the polishes for the base colors, then it took me forever to pick what images I wanted from the plates. Because, so you guys know, these 2 plates for St. Patrick's Day is literally the only plates I own for St. Patrick's Day. Literally the only 2 I own. So, kind of hard to do anything really extravagant anyways. There are some bigger images in there that I could have used and gone a little bit fancier, but I like, for this particular kind of holiday, I generally don't do anything super extravagant. Even Easter, I kind of keep it relatively simple generally. I do get a little bit more advanced with Easter, but St. Patrick's Day is kind of one of those. I like it simple. I don't know why, but I just like it simple. And I kind of hummed and hawed some of the other images on there, and I do like a lot of the images on those plates. It's just I guess it's not a holiday I think about enough to really come up with designs. Maybe next year I will do something a little more advanced and think about it more. And it's just, I've had a lot of crazy stuff going on recently, and it's not something I really thought about. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Seche Vites. Give that a nice clear coat to protect. And in the case of the glitter nails, it's not just to protect, it's to smooth, because otherwise this is going to be super duper gritty and chunky and not so pretty. Gotta smooth that out. Yeah, no, that's weird, because I do like a lot of the designs I see for St. Patrick's Day. It's just not one I really think about. That is such a gorgeous green. I do not remember the name of it though. I wish my sticker hadn't fallen off. I do really love that green though. That is a very pretty green, and I really do like this one. This is a very simple but elegant St. Patty's Day mani. This is definitely something I could see like wearing out to go out with the friends and, you know, celebrate the holiday kind of thing. Not that I've ever really done that. I've never really done that. Here's the funny thing. I am about to turn 33 this month, and I have never set foot in a bar since becoming an adult. I did in a bar that was kind of like a bar slash grill as a kid, but it was more of a bar than it was a grill, but it allowed children during certain nights for karaoke, so my mother would take me. And I have never stepped foot in one since becoming an adult. As funny as it is, I've never gone out and just like had a night out on the town, go onto a club or a bar or anything like that with friends. I just never did. I hear a lot of people say that they're shocked. They're like, you're how old? And they're younger than me, and they're like, and you've never done this, and you've never done this, and you've never done this. It's like, well, yeah, no, I've never done those things. I settled down really young, and I didn't really have the desire to go out and party. If I want to drink, I'll drink at home, so I don't have to worry about getting a taxi or spending the extra money. It's more expensive, and just like, it never appealed to me. It just never appealed to me, so it's kind of funny. But this is something that I would wear if I was going to go out on the town for St. Patrick's Day. Definitely. So I hope you guys like this mani, and I hope it was helpful and inspirational for you guys, and I hope you all are having a good day, and that's, you know, I'm having a brain fart again. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. But thank you all for watching, and then we'll pay the cat tax. She's, if I can get it to actually show her. She's clinging big time. She's clinging. She wants mom. She really does. She wants mom right now. And I can't say that I'm opposed to having her snuggling me right now. So it's nice to have her snuggles. I don't have any announcements aside from I will be posting an Easter mani here soon. I think I'm only just going to do one Easter mani and one St. Patrick's Day mani. I don't think I'm going to go in and do a bunch of them. These are smaller holidays. Well, Easter's not, but I don't really claim any particular religion. So I only do, Easter's just not as big of a holiday for me and my family. But I will do one Easter mani, and I will do just the one St. Patrick's Day mani. So, you know, those are the popular, some of the popular holidays coming up, and we don't even really celebrate St. Patrick's Day in this household, now that I think about it. I don't think we've ever celebrated it. No, I don't think we have. But we do kind of celebrate Easter. But those are two very popular holidays. So I try to do at least one mani for popular holidays, and when Mother's Day rolls around, I probably will do one for that too, now I think about it. Same with Father's Day. Those are also very popular manis. So, I think that kind of covers it all. And I want to thank you all for watching, and if you would like to help support this channel and you like this video, go ahead and give a like and a comment. If you have seen more than one of my videos and you've liked them, feel free to subscribe. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, though currently we are in a series for Tuesday of my entire stamping polish collection, pretty much by color scheme. I don't remember which one's next on the upload, but there's quite a few of them. So Tuesday is going to be swatches for a while, just as a heads up, because it was requested for me to show all of my stamping polishes, and at last check, hold on, at last check I had, 309. There's a lot of them there. And so to be fair, there's a lot. So I had to break it up into sections, and there's quite a few sections. I think there's at least a total of 8. So some of them are going to be bigger than others because, like I said, it's like by reds, pinks, blues, purples, greens, browns, oranges, yellows, so on and so forth. So it's, I almost could have split up the greens and the blues and added teals into that mess because of how many there was. Because those two are like the longest two, is the greens and the blues. So I will make a playlist of them too once they are all released. I will make a swatching playlist of my entire collection. But I think that it's not until the end of April, beginning of May that will change. Now, I will still have the MXM unboxing videos uploaded as well. In between that, you won't have to worry about that, not being released because the Tuesdays were taken by swatches. I will still do those. Those will be bonus videos, and I will still do swatch comparisons of the polishes released in between as well. And I may, like for instance, for this month's, my box is supposed to come in a few days since this recording, so I don't know how I'm going to do all of that. It may already be released at this point. But if there's only one polish, I may do the swatching comparison when I open the box ahead of time. I'm not fully decided on this, so if I've already released this video, disregard what I'm saying now. Because I try to pre-record a few days ahead of time, and in this case it's about a week ahead of time, and I don't normally pre-record this far ahead, and so things can get kind of jumbled up there. But I will try to keep announcements and more recent recordings, try to explain this, for the stuff that I record only a couple days ahead of time, so I know what's going on. It is not going to interfere with other announcements. So so we will have some weeks here in the near future that we'll have maybe 3 or 4 videos, but as usual, it would be primarily my Tuesday and my Thursday videos, and Thursdays will be the Mani tutorials. So the next Thursday video is most likely going to be based off of the MXM plates that just came out, and then the following week will most likely be the Easter Mani, which is kind of cut short considering when Easter is this year. But it gives you guys a couple weeks to work with, so I guess that's maybe not as short. Depends on if you need to order stuff, if you want to duplicate it. That's kind of a debatable subject. That's kind of a debatable subject, guys. Aside from that, I do believe that covers it. I don't really have any major plans right now. I just got done. I'm at the very tail end. I'm still struggling with that stupid sinus infection. We're going on a month now, but it's not, since I took that round of antibiotics, it's not nearly as bad. It's almost gone. Even my grandmother said I sounded a lot better. So aside from a little bit of stuffiness, still not a lot, but just a little bit, that's kind of irritating. It's not so bad. So now that I'm recovering, I can finally start really planning and it not hopefully take 3 days just to come up with a design, because I just feel so cruddy. But that one did take me 3 days for me to finally finish it. I spent probably 4 hours just trying to pick the 2 base colors. I couldn't decide. I kept changing my mind and I kept going, well, that's got too much blue hues. Okay. That one's too bright of a green. Okay. And then finally I settled on my go-to green from Maniology, and it's the same one I used when I did my Pet Cemetery mani. And then I probably spent an hour just picking the stamping polishes, and I spent even longer than that picking the images and how I wanted to use them. That took a while. I don't even think I want to get into how long that took. It doesn't normally take me this long to come up with something unless it's super intricate. Something this simple doesn't normally take me this long, guys. So yeah, that one kind of stumped me a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know why that just really stumped me. I guess it's just because I've been sick for so long that it just, I don't know. Normally it's a lot easier than this. So I am going to go ahead and say our usual goodbyes, or finish our usual goodbyes. I started it and I kind of went off on a tangent. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys are going to place an order with Maniology, that is a good way to support the channel by using my code to get 10% off of anything that is not their MXM plates or their MXM box. And if you've already been doing all those things, the liking and commenting and have subscribed and using my code, thank you guys. That is a huge help. I absolutely cannot begin to explain how much that helps. That helps me keep doing these videos, and the price of the consumable items like acetone and stuff like that does rack up quick. So for any of you who change out your manis like 2 times a week, wow, like I can only imagine what you're spending on consumable items. I can only imagine, considering how much all of these videos have upped my consumption, because I went from doing one mani about every 2 weeks to doing a mani, at least a mani every single week, sometimes 2 depending on how many videos I needed to pump out, and you know, depending on what the technical videos are for Tuesday. It's funny because like it can really rack up quick, and I never really realized how much it would do that when I started this. So I was kind of surprised, and I'm still surprised like how much more often I'm buying certain items like paper towels and cotton balls and Q-tips and acetone and lint rollers. Because when you're doing all of this, those things tend to get consumed. Though oddly enough, I have yet to go through my supply of Scotch tape. I find that one funny. I've yet to have to change that roll despite how much I have used. I have yet to have to change that. That one just keeps on giving. So I will leave it at that, because I could probably go on for quite some time, and I don't think you guys want to hear me go on a tangent, because it seems like it's one of those days. And I hope you all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever it may be, wherever you are at while you are watching. And Thank you all for watching, guys. Until next time, bye.